Trillions of bacteria in your gut require a constant stream of specific plant fibers to survive. When this ecosystem is starved of those inputs, the bacteria stop processing your food and begin breaking down the mucosal barrier of the intestines. This internal deterioration releases the triggers behind chronic brain fog, stubborn bloating, and the fatigue that makes 3 p.m. feel like midnight. Over the next few minutes, we will construct a customized 4-step daily schedule and a specific shopping list to halt this damage and regenerate the gut lining. Generic probiotic capsules and expensive detox teas often fail because they ignore the underlying environment. To see results, we have to change the biological conditions of the system itself. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. We are going to draft your personal gut repair blueprint. True gut health is achieved by reprogramming your body's daily routine to allow for consistent self-repair. Step 1. Define your eating window. Draw a timeline on your paper and mark a strict 10 to 12-hour period for the day, for example, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Schedule meals with mandatory 4 to 5-hour gaps. These gaps represent cleaning mode, activating the migrating motor complex, an internal street sweeper pushing debris into the colon. Cleaning only begins after your stomach is empty for 90 minutes. When calories hit the stomach, the cycle stops. When the street sweeper is constantly interrupted, bacteria stagnate in the small intestine. This leads to fermentation, chronic bloating, and a condition called SIBO. Following a night shift rule is equally important. Consuming food late at night forces the body to prioritize digestion over the cellular regeneration and deep sleep required for healing. That stomach rumble between meals is often the sound of the cleaning crew doing its job. These gaps are active, necessary phases of internal sanitation. Step 2 involves your internal biological wiring. On your blueprint, write down a mandatory 30-second breathing task to perform immediately before every meal. A slow inhale followed by an even longer exhale. The vagus nerve connects your brain to your gut. Most eat stuck in fight or flight mode, optimized for survival. Stress diverts blood away from the gut, slowing movement so food ferments. This breathing exercise shifts the nervous system into rest and digest. By signaling safety to the brain, you restore the power required for the stomach to process the coming meal efficiently. A perfect diet remains ineffective if the body's internal mechanisms for digestion are suppressed by stress. Step 3 is about the variety on your plate. Start a weekly shopping list with the goal of acquiring 30 different plant species. Different strains of beneficial bacteria require specific types of fiber to thrive. Some species prefer the fiber found in onions, while others need what is found in walnuts or raspberries to heal the gut lining. Research from the American Gut Project suggests that the number of different plants you eat is the strongest predictor of a healthy microbiome. Eating a massive volume of a single vegetable only feeds one specific group of bacteria. Small additions count toward your total. Herbs, spices, nuts, and seeds each represent a distinct plant species, helping reach that target of 30. Internal resilience is built through the width of your diet. By diversifying the species on your plate, you cultivate a biological garden that naturally crowds out harmful bacteria. Step 4 focuses entirely on biological subtraction. Add a basic water filter to your kitchen and mark organic next to the dirty dozen, the crops most likely to carry heavy pesticide residues. Tap water is frequently chlorinated to eliminate bacteria in the pipes. While effective for public safety, drinking it constantly introduces a mild antibiotic into your system that burns down your beneficial bacteria. Similarly, pesticide residues on conventional produce act like internal weed killers. These chemicals disrupt the very environment you are trying to rebuild. Positive habits cannot overcome a system that is being consistently exposed to these environmental disruptions. Removing the toxins that stall the system is the mandatory final step that allows the previous 3 mechanisms to function. Look at your completed paper. You now have a protocol covering circadian-aligned eating, cleaning gaps for the MMC, vagus nerve activation, and a 30-plant defense. The cells of your intestinal lining replace themselves every few days. Because this tissue is so regenerative, following this schedule yields rapid, noticeable improvements in energy and clarity. Which of these 4 steps do you find the most difficult to maintain? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more actionable, science-based protocols to optimize your health. Longevity is built through the quiet, proactive daily decisions that respect your body's operating instructions. Stick to the blueprint, and I'll see you in the next video.